Hi, this is a quick storyboard demo on how to bring your boards into Storyboard Pro and to combine your panels so that if you have multiple panels for one scene, you can combine them easily. So what I did first was I took the images of the boards. I'm using Candace's here as an example, and I just screenshotted each panel in the row. So I did it in the order of the panels so that as they screen captured, it would be in the correct order. So when I bring it into Storyboard Pro, it's the correct order. So on a Mac, it says Shift Command 4, and you get this little cursor, and then you just select what you want and let go, and it saves it to either your documents or your desktop, depending on your preferences. On PCs, I'm not so sure, but basically you would do that and then put it all in one folder so that you have something that looks like, excuse me, this. So this is all the screenshots that I made of Candace's storyboard. And I just did the first 2 pages because it's just an example. You're going to go into Storyboard Pro and you're going to go to File. Let me just full size this. You're going to go to File, Import, and you can either import all the images as scenes or images as layers. Now I want the images as scenes because, again, I want it to import sequentially. I don't want it all in one panel stacked in a row. You can do that, but I don't want that in this case. So I'm going to go images as scenes, and it's going to ask me where they are. And here I'm just going to select everything and click open, and it will bring it in, and every panel will be labeled an alternating scene. So this is in the thumbnail view, and this is in the timeline view. Now you'll notice that some of these scenes are actually the same scene, right? Panel 1 and panel 2 are one shot. It's these are 2 panels that should be in one shot, but right now it's labeling it as scene 2 and scene 3. So to way to combine those, right? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to go through my boards and tell it which ones are the same scenes or the same shots, right? So in the thumbnail view, I can just shift select both and right click and say I want a new scene from the selected panels, and it's going to combine them. So now you're going to see that both of these are labeled blue because they are now the same scene, right? It's the same camera shot, they're just different panels, and it's combined it. So I'm going to do that first and make sure that everything is combined. You can also do it in the timeline view if that's easier for you. So here, for example, this is all, these 2 are the same scene. So I'm going to shift select, right click, and new scene from selected panels, like that. Again, same thing here, new scene from selected panels, and you'll see that it'll recolor it accordingly, which makes life a lot easier in terms of tracking things. So new scene from selected panels. You don't want new sequence because that's a whole different act, right? There are acts in Storyboard Pro, but you don't have to worry about that. So that's how to import your images and to set them up so that you can start recreating the boards in Storyboard Pro.